Well, the list is long but distinguished.
Yeah, well, so's my Johnson.
The escape pod.
That's the best I could do on such short notice. Welcome to the Escape Pods. I am Timmy Taco.
And this is not JezBot. Standing in his place and sitting in his very comfortable and upgraded chair is Danoz.
Yes. And we have a special guest.
I'm JezBot 3000, futuristic, fully automated soundboard system.
And that's because JezBot isn't here today, so we've got a fully automated futuristic soundboard.
I'm loving everything about that.
Have you got any questions for us there, JezBot?
How have you been, Dan?
How have you been, Dan?
I've been pretty well, thanks, JezBot 2000.
How's the kids?
They're keeping well. They're keeping me well and truly occupied. And I was up at the crack of dawn today to have a bit of sing-song and stuff at dawn.
Yep, as you do.
It was awesome.
That's nice.
So we'll be featuring JezBot 3000 throughout.
JezBot 3000 is a caring kind of a guy, isn't he?
Yes.
How have you been, Timmy Taco?
I've been pretty good. JezBot's overseas in Thailand. You really must go.
You really must.
He's going to be sending us some sound bites. Really must go.
I'm looking forward to it.
So am I. Whether he does it or not is another thing.
I agree.
Yes.
You ever been to Thailand?
No.
Okay.
That was a response for me, wasn't it?
Yeah, no.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't either.
It's one of the many holiday destinations that stands in for Bali. I believe, for Australian.
Yeah. I haven't been to Bali either.
You haven't been to Bali?
No, I feel un-Australian.
You really must go.
I really should.
Yeah.
I think I probably will sometime soon.
I think you'll find that they're similar kind of holiday destinations, I think.
Okay.
I think
If you think so.
I want to say that island vibe.
Yeah.
Thailand? Is that an island?
Well, no.
No? Okay. Good. Cleared that up. Good quick geography lesson there for Timmy Taco.
Yep.
Anything else special happening through the week?
Well, you inquired about public transport last week, and I thought, that was a good way to get me involved in having a bit of a chat. So I was sort of, having a general observation on Friday afternoon while standing at the train station, and a guy pulled up next to me. There was probably 3 minutes until the next train arrived, and he pulled out a bag of jelly snakes, and then proceeded to eat them by the handful, like literally grab a handful of them and insert them into his mouth, and he destroyed a whole packet of jelly snakes in like 2 minutes flat, and I just could not stop myself from staring. It was incredible.
People do eat certain things certain ways. I find that whenever I have a hot chocolate, if you just drink a hot chocolate, that's one thing. But if you put a little bit of hot chocolate in your mouth and you slurp it like that, it excites your taste buds. It's a novel way of drinking.
Right?
So if you ever see me drinking hot chocolate going, it's because it makes it taste better.
What was that fun fact you had about hot milk?
Well, it was a weird science.
Okay, weird science.
And it was the coffee cup tapping phenomenon that happens whenever I make a coffee. You tap on the side of the...
Yes, you do.
It always gets higher.
Okay.
I've tried it with a variety of milks. It does it.
Okay.
Then I tried it with a variety of plain water. Right?
Doesn't do it.
No, it still does it. I've managed to make it still happen.
That is...
Well, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
It's incredible.
It is incredible, isn't it, JezBot?
Yes.
I'm sure Jeremy agrees with that.
I agree.
No, very good.
Good. Yeah. Okay. So, anything else happened to me through the week? Got our album reviewed in the Beat magazine, which is pretty good.
I actually saw that. Congratulations. You're really going ahead in leaps and bounds.
Yeah, it's great. It's there was a trick to it, but
you're not going to reveal the trick?
Nah, we're really
Nah, I don't think you
that's
should.
It. But
Nah.
we're finding out the ins and outs of how the print world works.
Yes, and the music industry more generally.
Yeah, like for example, they'll say, "Do you want to review in Beat magazine?" Yep.
Yes,
so
please.
You're going to write it, right?
I can if you want.
We want you to.
Well, I have often wondered at the business case behind Beat and how there can be so many copies of a magazine when it's free.
Well, it's not. You got to pay for a spot, an ad.
Well, maybe it is a good
No, you
business
don't pay,
model then.
You contribute.
Okay.
You contribute.
And by contributing, you mean if you're going to have an interview published in Beat magazine, you need to
At least pay for an ad.
okay, followed by
A self-written review
where you write the questions and the answers.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it works.
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
yeah, we didn't know that was going to be the way, but worked out. Then at least then you can customize it too.
Well, I would say that most people wouldn't be aware that is in fact the way Beat magazine works. And if you wanted to really kick some promotional goals, perhaps you should just take out full page spreads in Beat magazine
because you get there's good follow up,
good circulation. Those free magazines are everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We got a couple of free adverts on the website, which I don't know if anybody uses that. It's like
Is this similar to the Kiss FM guest DJ mix?
We were actually asked to do that.
Okay,
so,
cool.
That's pretty good.
Okay, cool.
We did have to call them and bring us to their attention,
Okay.
and then they were interested.
Okay.
But it's a strange world.
So how's the electric debut album trending at the moment?
It's trending
Well,
rapidly. It's good. It's good. Any news, any press is good press, is what they say in the industry.
Yep.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have taken my oldest daughter to Bunnings yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We now have a freshly planted out autumn/winter veggie garden.
Okay, because I did do the old from the seed trick.
Okay.
And rapidly drowned all the seeds. They sprouted.
Yeah.
And then I did the old soft water.
Okay.
It's soft water spray.
Yeah.
And then went out the next day and then it all drowned.
Okay, that's is it because you planted it in a bucket?
Possibly. Possibly. What, that's wrong?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got an exciting new array of vegetables to look forward to, including purple carrots.
Purple carrots.
Ever eaten a purple carrot?
I think that's their natural state, isn't it? They've been genetically altered to be orange. Did you know that?
Okay. Is that so that people can drink, what was it, a gallon a day and eventually turn into an airline pilot and die?
And have orange skin? Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I never had much luck doing the veggie garden thing. It always ends up going
I know what
south.
the problem is. The place where you'd be planting your seeds into is actually occupied by a swimming pool.
Oh, yeah. Is that it? You can't just throw seeds in the swimming pool?
No,
they drown.
bugger.
Yeah. Because kind of like children that can't swim.
Oh, that's a bit too close to home.
Too close?
Yeah, had a near disaster incident a couple of months back at a pool party where I was, doing the hover parenting around the pool, being very, very vigilant.
That you should.
Next to this deep pool.
Yep.
Had a couple of kids jumping on me, and a momentary distraction, and little Evie had jumped in, I think to try and jump on a lilo, gone straight over the other side, and it wasn't until a woman who was also at the party said, "There's a kid in the pool underwater." Reaching up for the surface,
for the oxygen,
and I jumped in like the Flash.
Yep.
And it was bloody Evie.
Quick question: did you do the reach for your pockets, take out the phone business?
No.
Did you jump in with your phone?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I wonder if you would have.
Well, it was a pool party where people were actively getting in and out of the pool. So.
Right. So you were ready to jump back in.
I was ready. But
yeah, 'cause I think I'd do the old, where's my wallet? Oh, yeah. Where's my phone? Oh, yeah. Oh, how cold's the pool? Testy. Get my bathers on.
Would you?
Too long?
Depends how quickly you can get changed, I suppose.
Yeah. But I've had many a nightmare of the jumping in to the water to save the children and then not having enough oxygen to swim to the surface.
Okay.
Horrible.
Yeah, not a fan of the idea of drowning. People always say, "Oh, it's peaceful." Bullshit.
No.
It scares me shitless.
Yeah. They said, because they say it's the most peaceful way to die, but they don't know what's going through your mind.
No.
I guess water is going through your mind.
Yeah. If you're going to go, I'm thinking maybe a massive heroin overdose is probably
I would say being exploded into smithereens would be a good way to go.
Not sure.
Because you're like, that's it.
Yeah. If you're going to go, you want to go. You want to go quickly, but smashed into smithereens.
blown into fragments, clouds of red spray.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I probably disagree too.
Yeah.
Thanks, JezBot 3000.
Yes.
Oh.
So what else you got?
So what else we got?
Well, what else has been going on?
Well, not too much in the real world. We had a couple of different ideas for the podcast today, being Record Store Day yesterday.
Yes.
And I picked up some treats, but I probably shouldn't say what the treats were until we reveal the movie because it relates directly to the film.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Which is
2 pieces of vinyl I bought yesterday.
Yes.
And
only 2 pieces of vinyl?
Yeah, it's all I could afford.
Okay.
20 cents for one.
But good on you for getting on board Record Store.
Well,
Record Store Day.
I guess you got to support.
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
And
even in the era of people having computer programs with MP3s sitting plugged into their laptop.
That's exactly it.
And
a good friend of the show, Matty Whelan, had to move out of his parents' house on the weekend while he was here for England. They're selling the house in a week. And he had to empty out the house of all the records and whatnot.
Yep.
And he had like hundreds of CDs there.
Yep.
And it was the, do I bother saving him routine? CDs. So CDs are now suffering the same fate as DAT tapes and or...
Well, will there be a golden era of... Or that pining loss and sense of emptiness over CDs like there is with vinyl these days? Or is the vinyl thing purely a hipster side effect?
I think you definitely want to hold on to your vinyl because of the size and the value, I guess. I guess they hold their value. But like CDs...
And the attention to detail they put into their
covers and the artwork and stuff, it's way better. But he was torn between worlds. Do I keep
CDs,
VHS tapes, and his original DAT tape collection?
Well, I think it's almost impossible to play a VHS tape now. Do you have a VHS player?
I don't.
No, I don't either.
I've got lots of videos in the roof. But so the resolution to that was that instead of him boxing up and keeping like 17 boxes of videos just for the sake of having them, we took all the covers off.
Okay. And
then put the covers into a folder. And that's it. Because that's really all you want them for is the covers.
Do they just film degrade over time, or is it something
does on
that
video?
Okay, but only if it's being played through a dirty heads on a VHS machine. If it's just sitting there,
down all VHS machines.
Yeah, but if it's just sitting there, say in the roof, providing inspiration for our next exciting installment of the Escape Pods. Does it? Well, perhaps there will be a golden return to.
I think there will.
Yeah,
I think there will. There
is low definition, grainy, scratchy reproductions where people will go, fuck this super ultra high definition, bloody real life
Give me
Awesomeness.
the lo-fi
Yeah.
fuzziness tracking horribleness that is the rewind fast forward world of VHS cassettes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what was the resolution on the crates of CDs?
They, believe it or not, I took a handful and they got left to be thrown away.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I was a bit torn between do I take them, but then
have you got a CD collection? I see an awesome vinyl collection, but I cannot. Oh, actually, I can see like
they're the ones I saved.
Okay, half a dozen CDs.
Yep, and there's a classic in there from Y2K party.
Okay,
in the 2000. Which was watching the cartoons this morning.
Y2K party, as in the rave that we went to.
The rave, yeah.
Was that Hardware Universe?
I believe so. Okay. You can take that with you if you like.
I think I may actually have a copy of that
I think
in my redundant CD collection too.
Yeah. But, now the other thing was watching a cartoon this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was Sanjay and Craig.
Okay, don't know Sanjay.
It's the little boy with the friend Snake. You might have seen there on the
no.
Nickelodeon channel.
No, don't do Nickelodeon.
All right, there you go. It's too much like Disney.
No, we do ABC for kids, and we deal it out in extreme moderation. So I'm familiar with the Num Tums and and Dinosaur Train and Peppa Pig.
Gabba Gabbas. Maybe. But we're watching this cartoon, and two of the characters are having a dance battle.
Okay, cool.
There was a robot.
Yep.
A dance party robot.
Yep.
And he was challenging the father of the main characters of the thing. So now this is how the generation has gapped, right? So in order for this cartoon to appeal to the audience's parents, right? The dance moves were all 90s dance moves. So the father in this was dressed up in all rave gear. Okay. And he was like building boxes and twizzling around the thing. And I called out to Ness. I said, man, it's going to come and fucking see this.
Yeah.
How the times have changed that now in order for them to do a pop culture reference, it's directly from the age that father would have been when he was at his dancing peak. Okay. And it happened to be the rave scene. So now...
what's this cartoon called? Sanjay
and Craig.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into this one.
It's pretty funny.
Okay,
but it just sort of spun me out that like I don't know what we like. I guess they would have done the robot and breakdancing when we that's what the father in our cartoons probably would have been doing if he was in a dance competition. But it was relatable.
Okay,
and also they were taking the piss out of like look how ridiculous you guys were when you were dancing when you were younger. Very leg warmers and
looking back at it now, what the fuck were we thinking? But
we kind of knew that at the time.
Yeah, we were just going with it.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Just on the subject of music, you're in the game, so I'm just wondering when you're walking to the milk bar or whatever, and you're humming away at a song. What sort of song usually pops into your head?
The songs that bounce around my head are usually, which I all coin the phrase, brain loops.
Okay. I like that.
Usually pop stuff, and it's usually one line from any given pop song.
Yep.
That just rolls over and over and over again.
Because you don't know the second line.
You don't know any of the other lines. You only know the and then it just goes around in your head until you find another brain loop to replace it. But that's kind of what I try to avoid music.
Do you?
In the off season.
Okay. I thought
I tend to only wear headphones when I'm listening to podcasts or when I'm working.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, which is like 98% of the time.
Okay. So music for leisure is not really a thing for you anymore.
No, I don't. Which is again back to the CD thing. Like, what am I going to do? Grab them to listen to? I don't think so. I don't have a CD player in the car. Dashboards.
Have you ever given thought to ripping all of your CDs into your hard drive collection so that you can more easily reference all of these albums, or do you just go,
simple
why don't
thing,
I get
own
on
the
to
album
flippitysticks.com and
/torrent
and
/hashtag download.com.au.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, I generally do that.
Mm-hmm. Because on
I
average,
buy what I already have.
Yeah, because on average, an album download of around 200 or 300 meg takes about a minute and a half.
About that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you do transfer stuff
it
over,
actually takes longer to find the CD, take it out of the CD cover, put it into the CD player. Yes.
I did have that crazy transition where I went from playing vinyls to playing digital files, and then I used to go off the picture.
Yep.
So when you're going flicking through your crate to get the record, you go that one, because you recognise the cover. I wouldn't memorise any artists or any song names.
Okay.
Then when I switched to the MP3 method, I had to memorise artists and their songs. And
did you find yourself putting like little
notes,
bold, or little flags?
I do.
Okay.
I flag them. Flag that. And it was weird. It's a weird transition, man. Yeah.
Well, the reason I actually brought it up is I find myself even when I'm at work, away from the kids, humming to myself songs from kids' movies.
Oh, right.
We've recently introduced the girls to Aladdin.
Okay.
So
you go on the old school Disney.
well, we do new school too. I think when I left this afternoon, we were having the 25th screening of Sing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Trolls.
We've done Trolls pretty heavily too.
Troll or dickhole?
Sing. Have you seen Sing?
Yep. I'd say 28 times.
Okay, good. So I have a whole new appreciation for Elton John simply because of the fact that I like the gorilla from Sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Johnny, that's my boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great place to. Actually, when I was recording the.
I'm JezBot 3000, futuristic, fully automated soundboard system.
I left the tape recording.
Okay.
And captured a couple of highlights of Jeremy's recording session.
Okay.
And why don't I just play one for you right now?
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, so I won't be in the studio today. Just don't make me sound stupid. I will be getting my prostate milked. Get my titties done.
There's a little compilation of Jeremy's sound grabs. I think there's one more here. Okay, here we go. Ready?
I sometimes like it when I'm all alone, nobody's home. It's like I'm prancing about in my wife's undergarments, like a fruit.
There you go. Please don't make me sound stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's our resident Max Headroom.
Yeah. Well done, Jeremy.
Jez Headspace.
Yeah.
We call him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a great place to cut to a break. Why don't we...
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay. All right.
See you on the other side.
Bye-bye.
Ladies, do you know the benefits of having real facial hair? Hi, I'm Rudolph Bernstein, owner and CEO of the Melting Faces Cosmetic Laboratories. What? Women's facial hair? How? Why? Well, we summon the gods from Celtic, Viking, and ancient Egyptian practices. Why? Be noticed in the boardroom. Be first in line for movie tickets. Forget using the ladies. You can now feel free to defecate or urinate on any vertical surface, just like your male counterpart. So be empowered with your thick, natural women's facial hair every time. 333 Ingrowne Avenue, Kentucky.
Head down to Kentucky for that. If you're in the Kentucky area.
It sounds like a solution to everyone's problems.
It does. Get a beard. Well, it worked for Eurovision winner.
It sure did. Conchita. Wasn't she a star?
She was.
Yeah. Still is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that moves us into our
show
proper. Yeah. Proper. The segment where we pick a movie from our history or pop culture history.
Yes.
And we pick scenes from that and see if that relates to real life situations.
Yep.
Art imitating life, life imitating the arts.
Yes. And given that we don't have our wingman here today, we thought we should choose accordingly.
I agree.
So we've gone with one of your, I guess, favourites.
I'd say without a doubt, well, pre-Anchorman, without a doubt, it was my most quoted movie of all time.
Right.
Easily. Like, it just left every other movie, even the likes of Blues Brothers, far, far, far off into the distance.
Would you believe if I told you I'd only seen it twice?
I'd say, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, okay.
Really? You've only seen it
I've
twice?
only seen it twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I had to watch...
In 31 years.
Yeah, and I had to watch...
Okay.
It's 31 years old.
31 years old.
Jeebus creepers.
Mm.
I had to watch vast amounts of it on YouTube to get up to speed.
Okay.
There was a little reference there. It's not the movie Speed.
No. Keanu Reeves is not going to try and rescue people on a bus.
By staying above 50 k's an hour.
Yes.
Although that would be a good one.
It would have been a great tie-in.
So there is a couple of tie-ins, and every time I do a little bit of research on the film, there's always something that sort of calls out to me that like shocks and amazes me, like it's meant to be. So I started looking up like long-range fighter pilot planes and whatnot. Found the old CAC CA-18 Mustang Mark 21.
Yes.
Which is a fighter pilot. And it's
like an old school reconditioned showpiece type of thing.
Yeah, I think there's maybe 3 of them in the entire world.
Okay, that's
incredibly
rare.
Incredibly rare.
Incredibly.
Amazingly rare. And any guess of the name of the person that owns the plane? This is purely by chance.
Can I hazard a guess at Tom Cruise?
No.
Oh.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Sorry. Incorrect. It's actually Jeff Trappett.
Did you say Jim Travis?
No. No, I didn't. I said Jeff Trappett. So I was just looking up these fighter pilot planes.
Yeah.
And
it turns out that you've got a really, really wealthy relative.
I don't know if he's related. How does that work?
It's pretty
likely.
Well, it's
Through marriage.
Pretty amazing that you decided to do some research, and the first thing that just happened to pop up was Jim Travis.
Yeah, that's true. Owner of the CA-18 Mustang Mark 21.
Yeah.
But I did a little bit of a search. He's all over the YouTubes being interviewed about this plane, and he's a fighter pilot himself.
Okay.
Flies. So that's a little look into our family tree that I didn't know exist. And also there's a I think his name's Jeff Trappett also. GEO.
Okay. Yes.
Geoff.
Yep.
Trappett.
Yep.
Who is a gold winner in the Paralympics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what event?
The Wheelotron. No.
Okay. Excellent.
The Rolly Race.
Okay. Well done, Jeff Trappett.
In a stroke of irony, when I ran my last race, I injured my leg.
Okay. Yeah. That was
it's a stretch.
I do recall the story. I feel for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming out of retirement and entering a road race, running race, only to stumble at the final hurdle.
The death roll, you mean? Yeah.
Death roll into faceplant.
Worst part is I lost my hat.
Yeah.
I had to go back for it.
Yeah.
Came last. But everybody knows because they listen to the podcast.
I used to like doing things that involved going really, really fast. And one of the things that you learn really, really early on when doing things really, really fast is you need to learn how to fall so that you don't really injure yourself.
Yeah, like really, really slide. Because you're a bit of a rollerblader.
Yeah, I was. I just don't know how to best reference it when I bring it into the pod. It almost makes me want to cringe every time I hear the word rollerblade because it just sounds Just sounds daggy and uncool
I
now.
bought my daughter a set of rollerblades, and
Good on you.
We've been doing both rink rollerblading and street rollerblading. I'm telling you, the fundamental differences between the two.
Okay, which one do you prefer?
Street,
because you can be cool and
you've got to
navigate gutters.
Yeah, and you get little jumps and hops and this and that.
Yeah.
You stop skids, tight corners, school grounds.
Yeah, and then when you do identify a street that's been freshly re-tarmacked, you really have a newfound
way of falling onto.
Well, no, you just have a newfound appreciation for what road builders actually do for us.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah. Like, move away from this gravelly, rocky, rough surface and go for something smooth.
I must admit, I do have regular fantasies of wanting to play roller hockey again.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But I fear I'd have to move to Canada for it to be appropriate.
There was a bit of a league way back when I could say rollerblading without cringing, because it was considered quite cool during those times.
But not to skateboarders. So was it?
Skateboarders just didn't like the fact that they had to share half pipes and skate parks with bladers who could do shit that was higher, faster, more spinny,
without being biased at all.
And they were just super cool.
Yeah, okay.
And you just had to share. But look, I'll take my hat off to skateboarders. They're still considered cool.
They're still doing it.
Yep.
Sometimes rock and roll never dies.
Yep.
And there's lots of. I mean, you're the king of quotes for this movie, obviously. But in particular, I thought, because I'm not really big on the quotes from the movie, but I like the music.
Okay. Yes.
There's a song entitled "Danger Zone."
Oh, that's
in it.
You know, for anyone who's seen it more than twice, it's now immediately apparent.
So here's a section I like to call Danger Zone by definition.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay, great.
Tell me more.
Are you excited, JezBot?
Yes.
Great. Danger Zone by definition. When you are in a dangerous situation, i.e. the danger zone, you know what's dangerous. Your obsession with me? Seriously, Lana. Call Lenny Loggins because you're in the danger zone. That's putting the expression to use.
Yes.
But then I read on. There was other explanations. I think this is on Urban Dictionary. So
I like it.
To be taken with a large grain of salt.
Yep.
The danger zone defined as the state of being in which you are so drunk that one or more of the following may occur. 1, trouble speaking or walking. 2, throwing up. 3, being incapable of making simple decisions. People in the danger zone are beyond being wavy, yet are not quite drunk enough to go home.
Okay.
Lewis claims, "Can't believe I got with her last night. I was in the danger zone."
Okay. We've all been there, Lewis.
Or Megan asks, "How was your night?" And Jack would say,
it was good. I was flirting with the danger zone.
I see. Okay, great. Then reading on, do you want to read the next one?
Not really, but I can.
I might just put that on you.
Okay. Well, we can't get Jeremy to do it either.
No,
shit.
we can't.
Well, another area considered being in the danger zone. The point of male masturbation between ejaculation and semen disposal, in which, if someone were to walk in, you would no longer be able to deny them any clarification of your masturbation. I was halfway through the danger zone when suddenly my mum walked in and I got caught. Yeah.
I've never heard the danger zone being used in that context.
No, I haven't.
But I have heard it being referred to, the danger zone being referred to the male or female rectal area.
Okay. Yes.
Man, she asked for it in her danger zone.
Did she?
Apparently, according to Wiki something.
Okay.
What is it? Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Isms. The danger zone is also the last pockets of gas in the colon before the creamy goodness emerges from the stink hole.
Okay.
Man, we got to pull over that last fart because I was in the danger zone.
Do you like it in your danger zone?
Hashtag fart, hashtag poop, hashtag stink. You know someone young's written that because they've put a bunch of hashtags in there, just in case you need to reference it in any other way.
Yep.
Somebody else defines it as a term used to infer that you just ripped one after farting. Simply say, danger zone, and that area has been warned.
Yep.
Oh, here's a classic example where art imitates life. After ripping the big one, Timmy had one thing to say. Danger zone. There you go. Yeah, so there's a little reference to what that is, and yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought it was just a cool song, man.
Yeah. It is one of the, I think, still to this day, one of the best opening sequences to a movie ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still to this day?
Yeah, love it.
Does it top the scrolling words in Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Mind you, that Imperial Destroyer that came out in 3D when you saw it at the movies this time round, pretty epic. It was pretty epic.
So good.
Yeah.
And then I've found a little bit of information on the need for speed.
Have we ever discussed when did movie title songs fade away?
Yeah, no, we haven't.
When did movie title songs ever fade away?
Good question.
Why can't we bring them back?
I agree.
Should we look that up on the internet?
I disagree.
Okay, maybe we won't.
Okay, maybe next time, eh?
Yeah, but I think in the 90s when, you know, how very often you'd have a movie and then the cool rap kind of thing at the end where you got, what's a good movie? Like Rocky.
In the 90s.
Like Rocky.
Rocky didn't finish with a rap, did it?
Living in a... No, what's it? Let's say...
Rocky is synonymous with Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, true. Let's say The Wild Wild West featuring Will Smith.
Okay.
Right? So Will Smith's in the movie.
Not one of the finest movies ever made, but I guess we are speaking of a general
I would say
era.
that they used to seek popular artists to sing the song, or they'd select songs from whatever and then become the theme. Or part of the contract of the star of the film, usually a rap artist during the late 90s, they would write into their contract, you got to let me be on the main song so that I can actually reap a bit of merchandise money after that. And they probably cut it off. They probably said, no, we're paying these guys too much. We're paying Will Smith, $1 million to rap out Independence Day. I don't know any other Will Smith movies apart from that and Wild Wild West. Yeah. But I don't know.
Now that I'm thinking 90s movies, I'm feeling like maybe it was pretty light on for what are the big movies from the 90s that I'm not thinking of?
Oh, you got your...
I don't know.
The new Star Wars trilogies?
Were they 90s?
They're 96.
They were
96, 98. Yeah.
Like Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace was 96, I think.
Was that epic though? I reckon that was an epic fail.
No, well, the lead up was epic.
Jar Jar Binks, you can eat a dick.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We might put that one into the research.
Yes,
on the research board.
Yes.
Put it up on the old, not the whiteboard, the board that's next to the whiteboard.
Yeah.
The ideas board.
Yeah.
Try not to get those two confused.
Yeah.
So the need for speed.
Don't want it sitting next to weird fucking midgets.
I wanted to find out how fast the fastest airplane travelled.
Okay.
And I'm not going to quiz you because you got the answer right in front of you.
I was only going to hazard a guess at somewhere in the vicinity of Mach 6.7.
Yeah. See, how far does it go up to? Mach 10, or is that just shavers?
I think that's
Because
shavers.
the last thing you want to do at top speeds is shave.
Is there a 5-blade out yet?
I don't know.
I think there probably is.
It is kind of like the reinvention of the toothbrush.
Yeah.
Like, essentially, you got a brush on a stick.
Yep.
Right? You brush them against your teeth.
Yep.
Teeth are clean.
Yep.
You don't need plastic tooth pickers, bendy reaches.
Yep.
Soft bristle, hard bristle.
Yep.
Varieties of... They're always trying to reinvent it. You could go to a supermarket and at any stage, you will find a new technology.
Yep.
Toothbrush. Same with the shavers.
Yep. Same with the toothpaste as well. Like, you've got whitening, you've got baking powder. You've got fresh mint gel.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, and they're colourful and different, but substantially the same.
See, I have a real problem with brushing my teeth in the evening, which I do, but I
But you have a
find
problem
that
with it?
yeah, I have a problem with it because I find that in the occasional night that I go, yeah, I'm just going to go to bed, I wake up and my mouth is 50% fresher than if I brushed my teeth
Okay.
the night before.
Okay, so you're suggesting that Colgate actually brings on skank breath.
I think so. Promoting
Okay.
the use of
Okay.
the product. So you brush your teeth.
Well, it depends. What were you doing the night before? Were you in the danger zone?
Yeah, I was probably mouth breathing. But the other thing is lip balms. I think
Yep.
there's a lip balm conspiracy that they put an additive in it so that you've got dry
So you got dry lips.
Naturally, you've got dry lips. But then you use the stuff and your lips become addicted to it.
Are you
So,
a lip balmer?
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not.
For
a
that
lip
exact
balmer.
reason. Because if you start using them,
Okay,
you got to wean off them.
they're habit forming.
They are.
Okay.
In essence, they draw the moisture out of you
Okay.
while temporarily
bastards.
relieving them. Yeah.
But I see every cool person has got a little tube of pawpaw.
Okay.
Is it the
Yeah,
same theory?
Same
It's
theory.
It's actually damaging you.
I think that's a little bit lighter on.
I also really need to let JezBot 3000 know. News out of some reputable source. People who drink Coke Zero or Diet Coke 3 times more likely to suffer dementia and or stroke. I think it's happening now.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
at least just
so,
3,000 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stay away from artificial sweeteners. They are bad for you.
So the
But I
plane,
guess so is sugar.
the plane.
Oh,
at
sorry.
Top
Sorry.
speed. That's all
Sorry.
right. We're back to that. And it's so your average aeroplane travels at about 600 kilometers an hour on
Yeah.
average,
Yeah.
and Mach 6, it's here at 7,200 kilometers an hour. So what the hell's Mach 10? Space?
That's the Mac Daddy.
Yeah, I'll say it. That'd be space re-entry, wouldn't it? Or what do
Well,
they
once
hit?
you're out in zero gravity, you can actually go right to ludicrous speed because there's no
friction,
gravity
no
slowing you
force.
down.
Okay,
So this is why traveling to Mars is a possibility, because once you're out there and you press the accelerator, you can continue to accelerate because nothing's
nothing stopping you.
slowing you down, except for
Yeah.
the occasional planet.
You'd really, really, really want to have the brakes working at the end. Jeez, I hope
wouldn't
they
you?
work. I hope they
Wouldn't
work.
they?
I hope they
Wouldn't
work.
they? Yeah.
We've been going for
Yeah.
13 years at 7,200 kilometers an hour.
Yep.
But then I thought, that's pretty fast. And I thought, I wonder how many of those dudes crash. And then I thought, we can't do the amusement park accidents anymore. That ship certainly shredded up.
Well, it got a little dampened after that recent incident at Dreamworld, and I think it went straight to the whiteboard after that.
It sure did.
Yeah.
Look that up if you want to lose sleep tonight. But I looked at a chart of accidents in air shows.
Okay.
And you can probably see that chart in front of you because I've taken the liberty of loading it onto a computer, so you have the convenience of knowing what
I
the hell
know
I'm
this
talking about.
this seems so high tech that we're all like digitally assisted today.
Yes.
I agree.
Special comments from JezBot 3000.
Yes.
But
There's been a few.
have you ever done the air show?
I have actually. I've done it a couple of times, including early March this year was the biannual Australian Air Show. I went along, had a couple of glasses of red with a very nice dinner in the government chalet, and saw some pretty exciting planes flying overhead. So yes, you really must go.
So did you spend the majority of the time thinking in your mind brain, wow, or geez, I hope they crash. I hope something crashes.
No, I don't pray for crashes.
No, you don't? Okay.
No, I was pretty happy to see just some pretty loud, fast things.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty
because
exciting.
I've got this theory about aeroplanes, right?
Yeah.
So that when there's 150 people on a commercial air flight, on average.
If this is going to be talk about
no, it isn't.
Airplane crashes, I'm getting on a plane in only a couple of weeks' time.
Okay, here's a bit of food for thought.
I'm already getting nervous.
Okay, here's food for thought.
Okay.
I'm a strong believer in collective consciousness, right?
Okay.
So if there's 150 people on there, on average, when the plane takes off, everybody has one thought of like, ugh, we're taking off. This is weird. I hope we don't crash, right?
I love takeoff. It's my most favourite part of
airline. So you don't think the crash thing?
Not when I'm taking off, but I never thought about crashing pre-kids either. I think it's a fatherly response to not being in control of your surroundings.
So I think the way to avoid a crash on an airplane, this is what I'm getting to.
Yep.
Aeroplane. Airbus.
Yeah.
Is don't ever submit to the thinking of the crash thing. Because I've got this theory that the collective consciousness of the 150 people, if they all simultaneously think the word crash, right? It's a random ethos of words floating through everybody's brains. If everybody simultaneously thinks crash, then something happens to the plane.
Yes, but if on the off chance that the plane was nosediving into a mountain, everyone would simultaneously be thinking fuck, but no one would have sex, would they?
No, they wouldn't. No. They wouldn't. It's not simply not enough time. Oh wait, how much? 5-10 seconds? Yeah, there probably is enough time. Because there's with the air shows and stuff, so many incidents.
So many.
I would say that you're one of the lucky years you went to the air show that you didn't see a crash. Because if you look at that chart there,
it's long.
There's only a couple of gaps. 1944. No, 41.
31 to 51, you'd say there was a gap there because there were plenty of other planes coming out of the sky.
Crashing.
Yes.
But they were still crashing.
Yeah.
Because of the war.
This was probably actually, they've left it blank here, but it was probably one of the peaks of all peaks for plane crashes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, because...
wouldn't you suspect?
I would suspect. Yeah. Instantly. If you tell me to. Because there was one in 2017, January, just been.
Okay.
May they rest in peace.
That's not nice.
No, it's not nice.
Where did that happen?
That was in Perth.
Perth?
On Australia Day.
Perth?
Crashed into the Swan River.
Okay. And what happened?
They died on impact.
Bugger.
So, but
that's not an air show, is it?
I think so.
Oh, I know what happens at the Swan River. It's that Red Bull racing where you have to fly between between the cones.
That's deadly.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
You're flying. You're trying to
literally meters off the ground.
Yeah, you're trying to simulate a crash without crashing.
Yeah,
and that's part of the now.
Yeah, that stuff is bananas.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Air shows. I think we might put that on the whiteboard. No.
Yeah.
I think we should avoid incidents of all.
Not comfortable talking about plane fatalities. It seems like there's been a few in recent years. Malaysian airline flights in particular.
Yeah.
I'm not flying Malaysian.
No?
No.
Okay.
Cathay Pacific this time. Yeah.
You're going with Cathy.
Yep, I'm going with Cathy.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride her all the way to her Hong Kong.
I've got a little game here.
Okay,
we
great.
Can play related to the film.
I love games.
I want to see because you're a fan. I want to see which character that you end up emerging as, and then at the end of the movie, podcast, when we reveal the movie, we'll reveal what character you.
I really want to know too, because I have always wanted to be one of them. So it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out.
Okay, cool. So here we go. Question number 1.
Okay, bring it on.
It's getting straight to the core.
How old am I?
What is your age? It really is.
I am 39.
Okay, so we go 31 to 40. What is your gender?
Male. Last time I looked.
Are you sure of that?
Yes.
Put that on the white. Don't put that on. Don't wipe that on the whiteboard.
Oh, at least I'm not in the danger zone, so there's no creamy substances being smeared anywhere.
Right. What would you rather do? Fly face to face upside down and flip off someone? Play it safe. Hit the ejection button. Stay with your wingman. Leave your wingman. Hit the brakes and let them fly past.
How did you get that picture? Well, I was in a 4G negative dive, and we were inverted. Bullshit. I would go inverted and take a photo.
Okay, so that would be that one?
I think it was
okay.
1, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Option number 1. What's your favourite nickname?
Danoz?
Ah, there you go. Cougar, Wolfman, Viper, Goose Maverick, Iceman. Which one?
Give me Wolfman.
Okay, I'll give you Wolfman. Is this going to come at the end and they're going to say you are Wolfman?
I hope not.
It can't
Oh,
not.
I
Really.
hope not.
Are you fearless and fun, arrogant and precise, laid back, funny man? Oi.
Hey.
Famous, known throughout your town, scares easy with a willingness to give up, goes with the flows.
I will say scares easily.
Scares easily. Okay.
All right. I'll go for. Can I go for?
Arrogant,
what was
precise?
that? What was that? Lovable? No. That's
Okay.
that's.
Goes with the flow.
Yeah. I'll go. Goes with the flow.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say that. What's your favourite colour? Blue, red, green, yellow, orange, or red?
Green.
Okay, great. It's on there. Lucky. What's your favourite animal?
A wombat.
How about I give you a choice?
Okay.
Bear, cat, dog, dolphin, tiger, wolf.
Wolf.
Okay. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how this is going to
I'm
work
gonna be Wolfman.
I think so.
Damn it.
Which are you? Optimistic? Pessimistic?
Optimistic.
Okay, yeah, I agree. If you were in the military, would you be a fighter pilot?
Definitely.
Be a ground troop?
No,
be an
I would
instructor,
be a
a
fighter
technician.
pilot.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's
Because
your-
I've been channeling this inner character for 31 years now.
Yeah. What's your favourite sport? Football, baseball, beach volleyball, golf, wrestling, or running?
Let's say football.
Okay. Go the 30s. Do you like to fly? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Well, now I'm scared. No,
Yeah.
yes.
Are
Yes,
you
I like it.
Are you single?
No.
Okay. Submit answers. Okay. Ooh. Excellent. I might just take a photo of that, and we'll reveal the answer at the end of the show when the smart people out there, hopefully have worked out what movie it is by now.
Okay.
And I'll let you know at the end.
Okay, I'll look forward to
I
it.
think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think you'll like that. The other thing about the film was...
Is it Wolfman?
it's not actually. It's not
Okay.
actually.
Okay, good. Is it the... Okay, no. Go.
You say that for the end. You
Okay.
tell me who you think you are at the
Okay.
end. Pickup lines. You said something about pickup lines. Does that relate to the film?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah. There's a great scene where the lead protagonist has a crack,
Yep.
as you do, and
Yeah. Okay. Great. So I looked up pickup lines, and look, I haven't been in the circuit for a little while, so I would rely heavily on the copy and paste method of chatting up a girl.
okay, very good, very good.
And I found pickup lines that do work.
Yeah, you got married about 30 years ago.
So the
I
pickup,
came to the game later, so I've used a few in my time.
would you like to go on a date with me? No. So let's just go. I looked up pickup lines, but I decided to go like alternatives because there's you got your pickup lines, but then in these times I tend to interpret what's really being said. Like,
Read between the lines.
Read between the lines. I
Yeah.
can see what's going on. So, do you want to read out the pickup line?
Well,
and
really-
then I'll read the alternative to the same line.
Yeah, I would love to. But really, when it comes to pickup lines and dating, anything any guy says to any girl when you read between the lines is, fancy a fuck.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is the underlining perverseness of the pickup world.
Yeah. So regardless of how smooth, cheesy, or otherwise you might be,
It still leads to the same thing.
everyone's looking for the same thing.
All right, well, why don't you hit me with the line and I'll...
Okay. Would this work on you? I'm not a photographer, but I can picture me and you together.
Okay. The alternative to that? That
Yes.
wouldn't work on me, no. The alternative to that, can I take a photo of you to jack off to later? That's pretty much what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
Can
I
I take
love
a
it.
photo of you?
I love it. Create some bullshit story to your mates about all of the great things that we didn't do together.
Yeah, true.
Do you have a Band-Aid? Because I just scraped my knee falling for you.
Or, do you have a Band-Aid because I want to cover up a scalding case of facial herpes?
Love it. What about this one? Would this one work on you? I want to live in your socks so I can be with you every step of the way.
Or, can I have some of your tinea? This is a good one.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Is your daddy a baker? Because you've got some nice buns.
Or, can I rape you? Please say no. We're doing too many rape jokes lately, I think.
Swing for the fences, Tim. Swing for the fences.
Yeah, true. No doubt. What do you think, Jeremy?
Yes.
Are you an orphanage? Because I want to give you kids.
Or, I want to scare you off by offering you a long life curse of having children, then I'll leave them with you and you'll never see me again.
Oh, that's
A downer?
that's a bit of a downer.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Do you live on a cornfield? Because I'm stalking you.
Or, do you live in a cornfield because I'm stalking you?
It's funny because it's true.
That's true.
Is there an airport nearby? Or is that just the sound of my heart taking off?
Oh, that's flight related.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an airport nearby so I can get rid of you?
I'm not staring at your boobs. I'm staring at your heart.
Or, I'm staring at your boobs and you just caught me.
Who was the guy on TV just recently that was confronted for having a conversation, being interviewed and basically having a conversation with the woman's breasts?
Was it not Jean-Claude Van Damme? The other guy with the Extreme, Triple X, what's his name?
What's his name?
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Xander. That's the character's name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I think it's that guy.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Message in if you know the answer to that one.
Yes, please. Yeah, I really need to know his name because he's really awesome. My doctor says I'm lacking vitamin U.
Oh, that's sweet.
Sweet, isn't it?
My doctor says I'm lacking vitamin U. He also recommends a suppository.
Getting back into the danger zone territory.
Yeah, that's true.
You shouldn't wear makeup. It's messing with your perfection.
Or you shouldn't wear makeup. It's making you look like a whore.
What are your thoughts on excessive makeup?
I don't wear it.
Okay, but if you were to...
Makes my face itch.
Okay.
No, I'm not big on the make-uppity face.
Yeah.
Au naturel is how I like it.
Yeah. Like, sure, on a Saturday night out, I'm all for a little bit of highlight that really sets you off under the strobe light in a club. but really, just be happy. Just be happy in your own skin.
Oh, thanks, Dan. I'll remember that next time I'm putting on my foundation.
I'm just trying to get into your pants.
Okay. Or I'll just try and get into your pants.
Okay. If I'm vinegar, then you must be baking soda because you're making me feel all bubbly inside.
Or you might want to clear the danger zone area. I just dropped my guts.
Love it. Love it. Can I buy you a drink or do you just want the money?
Or are you a prostitute?
I think that's basically what
there
it
you
says.
Go. Well, there's your pickup lines.
I think that segment was actually in honor of JezBot. He couldn't be here today, so we thought we needed to have a little shit segment.
That was good.
Yeah, I agree. And look, I had a big thing on sunglasses, in particular aviators.
Yeah.
But when Ness and I were in New York, we were sent to a glasses shop
Okay.
to pick up a pair of frames,
Okay.
particular frames for Vanessa's brother.
Okay.
Big shout out to Jace.
G'day,
He
Jace.
gave us accurate directions, and we went down this road, that road, East Village. We're looking around, find the shop. Looks pretty cool. Walk in there, started like looking for frames, all that kind of stuff, and the owners came out. Can we help you? They were like put off the fact that we were just browsing. They were really put off. They were hovering around. Well, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Why are you looking for it? Who sent you here?
Yep.
What do you want?
Yep.
Who are you?
Yep.
And it reminded me of, and it was very rude. We ended up just going, well, well, I guess we'll just leave
Eat a
then.
dick.
I guess
I thought hadn't he pre-planned it?
No, he
phoned
'cause
ahead
he
and said-
found a particular pair of glasses there, then lost them at a rave, and
Okay.
was saying, "Can you maybe, because you're there, can you
Okay.
go and see if they've still got them?" And we weren't prepared enough, so we went in there, and she said, "Well, are they this type of brand?" Or started reeling off frame names to me, like I'm gonna know, just to suss out whether I'm. She's trying to pretty woman me.
Who the fuck gives a crap about who manufactures glasses frames?
I did. Maybe she was put off when she said, "Wow, what kind of frames are they?" And I said black, and she turned around and every single solitary pair of the glasses were black. So maybe that was like, these people are fucking idiots.
Okay.
So we left.
So rudeness. I always thought that
Rudeness.
in a economy that was sort of based around tipping and service and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and referral and all that kind of stuff.
That customer service would be the be all and end all. But you were probably close to what, Fifth Avenue?
No, we were in the East Village, so it was like grassroots.
Okay.
Walk-ins. Everybody there's kind of cool.
East Village sounds sort of like hipster Wankville.
It is a bit.
Okay.
It is a bit. I wouldn't say Wankville, but cool.
A bit like
Cooler.
Tribeca.
Yeah. A bit like you got your Fitzroy and your Brunswick.
Okay.
Esque.
Well,
Compared to the
that's
CBD proper.
hipster CBD.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is Fitzroy Brunswick.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
You get away with the beard and jeans rolled up just to underneath your knees.
Yeah, this is a fairly new development. This whole I've got to roll up my pants to expose my
Legs?
socks that
okay.
also need to be pulled up.
Okay.
It's just it's a strange new
We'll
twist
never,
on the.
We'll never keep up. But I was at Chatty and I got pretty womaned
Okay.
by what was this shop? I really should call them out. I can't fucking remember the name of the fucking shop.
Sunglasses Hut.
No, that wasn't. And I was looking at a jacket.
Oh, okay. So it's a clothing shop.
Well,
okay.
there was this, right? I had money to spend. I'm buying a jacket. I find a jacket in the shop.
Yep.
I pull it off the rack. I'm looking at it. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Then the woman comes over to help. And I said, "Oh, how much is this jacket?" And she grabbed the jacket off my hand, right? And sort of yanked it out of my hand. So now she's fucking holding it. And she said, "It's $350," and put it back on the rack.
Right.
She fully pretty woman me.
That's really unnecessary.
Yeah. And so I
Okay.
just went, brr, 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 give me your name. Buddy called up.
What you did? You complained. Okay.
Called up, said I had.
I thought you'd take the non-confrontational.
No, I usually do, but that I was put off by that.
Okay, yeah,
And I
no,
thought,
that's,
what?
that offends my senses too.
Yeah, you know what? These people are in the retail game.
Yep.
If at least you're going to get a commission on that,
Yep.
or something to do in the
Yep.
next fucking
Yep.
4 hours,
Yep.
Help me out.
Yep.
And then
Congratulations,
I
you know
called
how
up-
to fold fucking clothes.
Yeah, I
you-
called up head office and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, we've had a few complaints from that store. Well, what are you going to do about it? Oh, we'll let them know. So, nothing.
Okay.
Proving yet again that it's this complain culture that, like, if you don't complain properly, or if you don't say the word ombudsman or something like that,
Yes.
it's threatless.
Okay.
But I wish I had a Richard Gere to go in and
And be
Buy
a
me
knight
the-
in shining armour.
buy me the $350 jacket I couldn't afford.
Yeah.
That I definitely wasn't going to buy.
You definitely weren't going to buy it.
No, but she
So
didn't know that.
you were being pretty womaned, but at the same time, you
She
were
was
the
right.
equivalent of a prostitute.
Yeah. Or a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's everything I've got relating to the film. So can we... Can we reveal? Oh, wait, I'm having a stroke. Can we reveal the movie? Dealer's choice.
Sure. For today's exciting installment of the Escape Pods, we've decided, because we were flying solo, minus our wingman, we could really channel our inner Maverick and Goose, and we chose
Hot Shots.
Hot Shots.
No.
Or Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Mm.
Yeah, if you can work that out instantly, as soon as you say the word plane,
Yeah.
generally.
Yep.
So, going back on our main points, I went to the record store day, and I bought 2 albums. One, the soundtrack to Top Gun.
Great album.
Which has the track Highway to the Danger Zone.
But does it have You Never Close Your Eyes
I'm sure of it.
Anymore?
Does it?
Would it be called Heaven in Your Eyes? I'm not sure.
No, it's
not there.
bullshit.
It's not there.
That's outrageous. And I also bought the laser disc of Hot Shots,
Take my breath away. Laserdisc of Hot Shots.
which we could have even just said it was.
Can I just point out or just inquire,
Please.
what's a fucking laserdisc?
It's a vinyl-sized. Pull it out. It's a vinyl-sized compact disc that goes into a giant VHS-style CD player,
So-
and it's got that's the actual movie.
So how does anyone ever fucking play one of these?
They don't.
Okay.
It's look at it. It's a CD.
Okay, it's actually a CD.
And it's 2-sided. Part A, Part B. The highest quality available
Okay.
to the public. No one ever had a Laserdisc player.
Yes, no.
Did you know anyone?
No.
You didn't even know what it was.
Hence why I thought I should reveal my ignorance of all things Laserdisc. Okay.
There you
So
go.
did you ever know anyone who had a Laserdisc?
No.
Why did you buy it?
Because it looks like vinyl and it's Hot Shots. And I wanted
And
it.
if you put it under a needle, what happens?
Destroys your needle.
Okay.
It's a different kind of thing. You need a laser to read it.
Okay.
Same kind of data as the old CDs that we don't use anymore.
Yes.
So we had Jeff Trappett owning the
Jim Travis?
Jim Travis owning the thing, the highway to the danger zone.
Mm-hmm.
Need for Speed, air show accidents. You see what I did there.
Uh-huh.
And let's find out what character you were.
Okay.
Any
Well, I'm hoping you're going to say Maverick, because I've been channeling my inner Maverick since I was a impressionable young teenager when I first saw the movie. So if I end up as Wolfman, I'm going to be disappointed.
Okay. It turns out you're not Wolfman.
Okay.
At 68%, you definitely belong in the film Top Gun.
Okay.
You are Iceman.
Okay, cool.
Winner of the Top Gun trophy. You are also full of yourself and have too many limits.
Okay. Too many limits. Okay.
Too many limits. Too many limits. Yeah. That's your
Iceman.
rock theme. Which one was Iceman?
He was Val Kilmer.
I thought he was the bar guy.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's the guy that just gives the
he's-
ice out.
No.
Oh,
yes,
that's the
no.
buzz boy.
Yes. Yes. Iceman doesn't like
Maverick.
Maverick.
They're too rogue.
No, he was good mates with Wolfman, who freaked out when he came across a MiGs during the opening sequence of the movie and couldn't compete in the Top Gun whatever it is.
Film.
Yeah. So Maverick takes his spot and, well,
There you go.
there you go.
See the movie if you want to hear the rest.
Yep. Great movie. Great movie.
Well, there you go. I believe a sequel is in the works. Which
So they say. They've been talking about a sequel ever since the first movie came out. It was written. It's scripted. What's his name? Tom Cruise is still keen to resurrect Maverick because he says still everywhere he goes, anywhere in the world, people always refer to him as Maverick.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's pretty cool, though. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, like, you don't want to be Dustin Hoffman. Everybody says, "Hey, there's Tootsie."
No, that's true.
So it's actually
That's
quite
true.
good.
Or Rain Man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
that's how you win Oscars.
No, what's his name from Tropic Thunder? No, nobody ever goes full tard.
Yeah, that's true. And on that note, let's do our little farewells.
Let's.
Say,
On behalf of Chainsaw Records and the Escape Pods, I've been JezBot 3000 futuristic fully automated soundboard system.
And you've been really good at it.
yeah, I'm Timmy Taggart.
And I'm Danoz.
Farewell.
Bye.
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. The ship will self-destruct in exactly 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
One pod left, and 3 of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod.
What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape puzzles is really nice. Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should go down. Goodbye.